Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name's Lily and this is my channel, Lily and the Bee, where I like to share with you all the things I have made. I have got lots to show you today. I've got animal dolls, I've got crochet, I've got sewing, I've got some magazines, a episode full of lots of different things today, so hopefully there'll be something that you will find interesting. I nearly didn't record today because a few days ago I put some of my episodes into a playlist, but then you can see, and I hadn't noticed it before, that someone had disliked one of my videos. And I know it was the most recent one, the denim one, and I know people do dislike things and some people get horrible comments and things like that, which luckily I haven't. But because I've started the channel to boost my confidence, I had a bit of a doubt and thought, is it the right thing to do? What if people start putting negative comments? And then I was overthinking, why did the person feel the need to dislike the video? As I don't have many views, I mean, I'm pleased and grateful of all the views I get, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't have many views, so it felt a bit of a shame that someone thought they would dislike it. So I felt a bit sad about that, and it had a bit of a loss in my confidence and sort of doubting myself and whether I was strong enough to do this and to cope with if there is any negativity, I suppose. But I'm pushing myself through and I'm trying not to dwell on it, and I think, oh, it's, you know, it's just one of those things, not everyone's going to like it, but I kind of think, well, you don't have to watch, I don't know why someone would have to hit the dislike button, but no one else can see it, it's only me that can see it. I was also, well, I don't really want to see it either. Like, I'm happy with, I don't know, if someone said something like, oh, I prefer it if you do this, or I really like when you do this, or could you do less of this or something. But I don't know, the dislike, it kind of hit me a bit because I've been so positive about the whole YouTube thing since I've started. I've been doing it for 5 months now, and this I think is my 21st podcast. So I've been doing it a lot and it's been brilliant and I've loved it. And I guess it can't all be happy, sunny, people leaving lovely comments. You're going to get some negativity, I guess. And it was only dislike, as I said, it wasn't a horrible comment or anything, but I think it made me feel a bit sad. I've got another one as well, which is on the squirrel video. That was a dislike. When I fed the squirrels, and I thought perhaps someone thought I was being mean to squirrels, feeding them from a little bag. So I didn't really think too much. But then I got the other one, I thought, oh, someone didn't like that either. But never mind, I'm carrying on, boosting myself up, carrying on, love making. I do like making the videos, so I've just got to make sure I do tend to dwell on things. I've got to make sure I don't dwell on it too much and just carry on as I'm going, and hoping that the people who enjoy it at the moment carry on enjoying it as it is. Because I said I wanted to grow the channel last time. Now I'm thinking, oh, I don't think I do want to grow. I think I just want to stay with a little nice group of lovely people who like watching. I don't want to get a bigger audience and then half of those don't like it. I don't know. It's a bit, I think I've just been thinking about it too much and having a bit of a doubtful couple of days. Anyway, should we move on from that, because that's a bit negative, and it's January, and January isn't a happy month for a lot of people. This is the happiest January I've had because I've been making so much, and I think it's been quite warm up till now as well. It's now got chilly this week and it's really cold, but up till now it's been quite warm, so it's been not warm, but it hasn't been really freezing cold. So I think that's helped, and I've had quite a few sunny days, so I've got my vitamin D. Yeah, so I've been feeling okay, but I know it isn't a good month for a lot of people, so I do try to keep the podcasts upbeat anyway, but I guess life isn't always upbeat, is it? And just a dislike isn't a man in the grand scheme of things. Obviously that's just something little. Anyway, I'm rambling on about that, so let's get on with. I've got my daffodils behind me because I'm feeling springy, and I've got some hyacinths, which I don't know what colour they're going to be yet. They're still green, and they came in that little basket, so yeah, so I'm feeling nice and springy, ready for spring in about 3 months' time. What should we start with? I'm going to start with some crochet. I made Mabel the Chicken, which is a pattern, but I'm trying to be more organised with my YouTube. I've written down the patterns and who they're by, because I'm not very good at that normally, so I've got a little list. So the crochet pattern is by Oak and Marlow, and she is on Etsy, and she also has an Instagram, which I think is the same name. And I used this terrible wool, which I'd got from Dunelm, because I just wanted to, I was in a rush, and I just thought, I'll just go to the closest place. So I bought this bonus super chunky extra value
I've renamed it Extra Squeaky because it was not, sorry, I mean, I don't want to give bad reviews of things. I'll get another dislike now. Hayfields might be watching and look at the thumbs down. I'm sure it's fine for some, and it might have been the crochet hook I was using, so I was using a really old one of those old grey plasticky ones. But it was really squeaky and quite hard to work with, but I finished Mabel the chicken, and I will put a little picture up there of my white chicken, who is called Tomato. And it's just, I mean, they're just exactly the same. You won't be able to tell them apart. I thought it was going to be bigger actually, but it's a really quick pattern, and use the chunky wool, so it works up quickly. But I did think, I'm sure I said to you last week, I'm going to make a chicken that's going to be this big. Yeah, so no, it's this big, but she's got a little thing on the top. I don't know what they're called. Head thingy. I've got chickens. I should know the proper name for the thing on the top, shouldn't I? Yeah, so that was a fun make. Stuffed her. I was going to make her into a doorstop, but I don't think she's quite big enough. So anyway, she's just a little friend instead. Friend for Tomato. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend the wool that I used for that in particular. So, and should we go on to the next crochet item? These are, I did show you these before. These are the mushrooms by Crochet Road. And she's on Instagram as well. And this was the original one I made, which was a granny scare. Granny scare. It would be good at Halloween. This is Serda Stories wool, and I've got loads of different, it's behind me. I've got, every time I go into a local wool shop, I buy a few more balls of it, just so I've got every colour, because I love using it. And my husband asked me to make another, because I made one for him, and I didn't make it for him, I made it, and then he liked it and has hung it in the van, but he asked me to make another one. So I've used really funky colours on this one. He asked me to make another one for his friend, for his van, but then he didn't take it. He said, oh, he liked it so much he wanted to keep this one as well. So I did say I'll make another one if he wants me to. But that's a fun pattern. There's also a mini pattern, which I'm going to show you because I've made one for something else. But I did notice on the Crochet Road Instagram, I can't remember the lady's name, but she made one and then she put some wire inside this bit here, and made that into a heart. And she made a little heart one, which I thought was lovely. And she put a little bit of plastic in the bottom as well, so you could stand it up. So I'm going to make one of those, but I haven't. I chose the reds and the pinks at the top because I was looking at what colours to use. So I'm going to make that next, because I think that will be fun as well. So I'm going to have a house full of mushrooms hanging everywhere. And what next? Oh, I've got my tickets for East Anglia. I always want to say East Anglia Yarn Festival, which is first weekend in March, which is really close to me, Norwich, which is the showground is about an hour's drive away. So I'm going on the Sunday. So and my husband's going to take me, and I think he's going to wait in the car like he did last time. I think he went for a walk last time. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. My birthday's in February, so what I did last year was I said I'll just have, when people say, relatives say, what would you like for your birthday? So I'll just have a little bit of money, please, and I will put it towards spending some money when I am there, so I can buy some lovely wool when I'm there. So I'm quite excited about that. So yes, Sunday, let me know if you're going as well. It's probably not that close. It's really close to me, but it's not close. We're just on the edge of the country here, so we're not close to anything else particularly, but yes, let me know if you are going. Like I said before, I would like to go to some other ones more further afield later on in the year, but I'll see how I am feeling and whether I'm brave enough to go. Yes, so that is that, and I am so proud of this little, I'm sorry if you're bored of bunnies, this is the last bunny I'm going to make. I've made a few. These are patterns by Studio Seren, and I'm even going to add all the links in the description. That's how good I'm getting now at YouTube. I don't normally remember that either. So yeah, so I've made a lot of her patterns. I've made the bunnies, I've made a cat, a deer. These were in my really early episodes. A cat, a deer, bunnies. I've got the pattern for the mouse and a bear. The bear, I'm going to show you, I've got cut out here, which I cut out a while ago. So that's going to be in that colour. So I'm going to make that next. That's on my pile of things to make. And yeah, this is the bunny, which I made for my daughter, who's grown up, but she really liked the other one, so I said I would make her one. So her name is Forest. I've named her Forest, and because she likes being in the woods and she likes the rain. My daughter loves the rain. When she was little, she'd be running around outside in the rain. She absolutely loved it, and she still likes the rain now, so we were talking about it the other day. So I've made, oh, I've got a teddy here. I've made her a little pair of leg warmers, little dainty leg warmers, and I made her, this is where the mushrooms are linked in, I made her a little mushroom bag. How cute is that? So when she's going, can I hold her like that without it falling off? Oh, look at that. You see, well, yeah, so I've made her a little mushroom bag, so when she's in the forest she can collect leaves. I don't know what she collects in the forest. She can collect something in the forest. Yeah, but I'll show you a close-up. Oh, a close-up of that. It's a bit wobbly because it's. So I just made the mini crochet mushroom pattern, which came with the big one from Crochet Road. There's a small one and a large one. And the wool I used, I got from the East Anglian Yarn Festival. Right, I have a little bit left. It is by Giddy Yarns, and this is what I did buy this last year. Hand-dyed solid speckles and stripes for the nostalgic colour lover. And they are from the Middle Earth Minis Club, but I didn't join up in the club. She just had them for sale on her stall, so it's the most rattly bag ever. So I've got those 3 left to use. I think people use them for socks, don't they? Not mushroom bags for dolls. That's what I've used them for. So yeah, they are really pretty. I'm not going to put it back in the bag. It's going to be too noisy. There's a bag over there. Yeah, and the face for her, I've used a sleepy eyes. There's 2 different faces you can use, and I used, and the patterns are brilliant because they do come with templates for the faces, so you can kind of put them on and then stitch them afterwards. But I love her sleepy face. She's got lovely ears. The dress I made from one of the other animals, but I can't remember which one. I think it might have been the mouse, I'm not sure, I'll find out. All the animals come with one outfit, and then you can buy, so a lot of the animals, like the mouse, I think I wanted the mouse outfit, so I bought the mouse pattern, so you only get one outfit with each pattern, but you can have combinations as well. I think she's absolutely adorable. There she is with her little bag. And the dress is made lined on the top. And I used some, you know I can't say this word, Broadway onglet that my mum gave me, a tiny little piece, and I love it. And I thought, I wasn't sure what I could use it for, it's so small, but it was perfect just for the front of the dress there. So yeah, I'm gonna be able to give her to my daughter now I've shown her to you. I did pop a picture on Instagram actually, so if you follow me on there you might have seen her already, but I was too excited, so I couldn't wait to show her off. So what else have I got to show you? I've still got a few piles of things. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at new purchases. As you know, I like cool crafting, and I've made the frog recently, which is the newest pattern. There's also a duck, which isn't on sale. I think it's going to be on sale literally in the next few days or the next couple of weeks. Really excited about that, but I couldn't wait. So I did place an order. So I bought the beach donkeys, which I'm so excited about making. I love the beach. Why not beach donkeys? I don't know what I'm going to dress them in yet. I've got the pale grey one. Comes with a tail as well. So I bought the kits. I've got everything there. While I was ordering, I also ordered some more of the wool felt in those 2 colours. That looks black on there, but it's a dark grey and a white, because I'm going to make the sheep as well, because I want to use this. This is lovely, well, sheepy, sheepy kind of fluffy sheepy fabric. I want to use that for the sheep as well. So that's going to be a bit of an experiment to see how it goes using it with the wool, but I definitely want to give that a try. Also, Cool Crafting are doing knitting patterns for their toys, because I got a postcard that came with it saying that they've got knitting patterns coming soon. There's a couple of crochet hat patterns which are free, which I've downloaded on their website, from their website, so I might make a little hat. I can't really knit. I do keep thinking I should try, but I just don't have the time. I've tried a little bit, I kind of can, but definitely something for the future. But at the moment I've got so many other things I'm making, I don't want to put too much pressure on myself to do other things as well. But when I see gorgeous little patterns like this and gorgeous knitted toys, then I wish I could already do it really good. I don't want to go through the whole process of learning and being a bit rubbish for a while. I just want to be able to do it straight away. It's not how it works, is it? You have to practice these things. So they are my 2 purchases. Don't think I've bought any books, have I? I have ordered a book, but that's on its way later today, so I'll show you that next time. And I'm going to show you things I am in the progress of making, whips as we know them as. So I'm in the progress of making some bags, which I'm using linen for. I've got some linen there. I'm making one, which is, this is a long episode, isn't it? I hope you're not bored. I do talk quite fast. I watch other podcasters and they have such relaxing, nice voices, and I feel like I'm like and a bit hyperactive. So I'm sorry if it's a bit much. Should I slow down? I don't know. Yeah, so I'm making one. It's a bit creased. It will get ironed in this lovely. This is Liberty fabric, but it's got beach huts on, which I love. So that's going to be a project bag number 1. I don't make loads, I only make a few. So I've got 2 sides of that, and the wadding for the middle. You don't really need to see that. And I've also, this isn't Liberty, but this is gorgeous because I want to stick with the beachy theme. This is gorgeous shell fabric, which I bought a while ago. So I'm going to make a bag out of that as well, and that's going to have some little piece of sea glass on it as a little embellishment. So I'm going to add that on there. So that's 2 bags. I mean, that's going to have nice lovely pink lining as well. And English paper piecing. I have started working on a new shape. I've cut these out myself. These are this shape. I have bought some of these actually. I think I bought some as well, but I started making this a while ago and I've only just finished it. So I've used Liberty for this. There's a little shape. So they join all together like that, and then they don't have to put anything in the middle. And I'm going to put sea glass in the middle there, and that's going to go on this bag, I think, just this plain one here. This is going to go in the centre of that one there, and then I'll make that up into, actually you can see it very well, I'm not sure if you can, yep, and then I'm going to make that into a bag as well. So I've got lots of things in progress as well. So you have donkeys, got that. Let me have a look if I've got anything else on my list. I've got more to show you. Do you remember the 70s magazines? Well, they were super fun to look at, and I think you enjoyed them too. So I went to the shop and bought some more. So I've got 4 more. I think I'll just show you a couple today because otherwise this episode might be too long. So I'll just grab the first 2 and I will show you the rest next week or the next time I make a video. So this is Fashion Maker magazine from 1974. I think the original one was that I bought before, so I think this will be the same. So the ones I chose were, they had patterns that I liked that I thought I might make or make my own interpretation of. So because there were loads there for sale. So there's this one. And on the back it's got some fabulous sleeves. Look at the sleeves on that little girl's dress. Just an advert on the back, and oops, I put that up there, it's just falling off my lap. We have, oh, she looks a bit like Anne Diamond, doesn't she? That's the same one from the front. So we have a 2-piece outfit, that's sewing, which I don't think I'd make any of the clothes. We have a lovely embroidered tablecloth. And the embroidery design is in here, so if I wanted to make that with something, I could actually trace it and use it. So that's good. And dressmaking. Little boy. He looks happy in that little outfit, doesn't he? Cardigan and a tank top. Don't know why I bought this one. I thought most of them I bought something like I wanted to make, and it's a little girl in a little dress. Oh, it's a boy. He's handsome in his first suit. He is, and the one that's right at the end, the thing I liked. Oh, and look at this. I don't think I'm patient enough to make it. Isn't that fantastic? I'd love to wrap myself in that. All crocheted, and the pattern is in the book as well. It's a ravishing wrap. Isn't it romantic? This long crochet lounger would be nice. So nice to come home to. It looks like a very straightforward make, actually. I guess you could make it and just chop off so it wouldn't have to be so long. Just want to make a little cardigan. Yeah, like that. And this was the thing I thought I might try and make, which is a tank top in a silky looking macrame yarn. So I really liked that, and I thought, not with the hair or the rest of the outfit, but I did like the tank top and the idea of the tank top, so that's something I will think about making. I'm not going to make all these this week. Sometime during the year, shall we say. No pressure on me there. And it's got the person's name on it. They've all got the same name on, which I think is Banham. So, someone called Banham. They were her magazines. And this was what I love. This. How nice is that? Gypsy scarf. I would wear that. I'm sure people would stare at me and say, why has she got that on her head? But I'd still wear it. I like it. And the pattern for there is on the back as well. And so... Oh, can you hear the seagulls? My neighbour has always got seagulls on the roof. They don't come on our roof, just on the neighbour's roof. I don't know, I presume they might. I think they feed them sometimes. But they're very noisy. So we have a pretty knit. Oh, no, a pretty print. So there's a nice green blouse. I need to ask my mum how they used to scale the patterns up, I presume, because this is the pattern you get, and I presume that you would have to get graph paper and then, but that must be really hard to do. I think I'd struggle with that. And love this dress, printed cord wardrobe. I would wear this. I wouldn't wear the coat, but I would wear this dress. Which I think is gorgeous. I'd even make it in the needle cord. Looks really nice. Yeah, the coat's a bit not really my style. I feel a bit like Miss Marple in that. Then I would be able to solve mysteries if I was wearing it. Yeah, look how difficult that. You can tell by the drawing how complicated that would be to make. And just the pattern. And there's a macrame belt. So many different things in it. You know, I'm gonna have to go back and buy some more. I really enjoyed when I bought them, and I didn't look at them straight away, but I did find a moment and thought, well, I'm just going to relax and look, and I just had so much fun looking through them. They're just brilliant. And look at these patchwork knitted dungarees. Just fantastic, aren't they? And a mohair jersey. It says knit and crochet there, knit and crochet collection, but I think it's knitted? Yeah, knit one. That's knitted. That's nice. I think you could knit and wear that now. If you could knit, which I can't. Every time I talk about knitting, I get excited and I want to be able to do it, but then I don't have the patience to keep doing it because I keep thinking of all the other things I could be making. We have a duffel set. I remember having a cardigan, a duffel cardigan that my mum made me. It wasn't blue like that, but I do definitely remember having one. And a hat. I don't think I had a matching hat. Border mats. Embroidered in a pretty open work designed for a table or a tray. So many ideas in here. I mean, obviously some of them do look really old-fashioned, but you could make them with different colours or make them more modern or however you like, really, but it's good for ideas. And this is a gorgeous gown and matching bonnet to crochet, a christening gown. And I love the ribbon. I love how the ribbon's put through there. Little round cheek baby. I had massive cheeks when I was a baby. And yeah, there's a little picture of on it, which is really cute. And what we have, you can turn your hands to anything with Golden Hands books. That's all the books. And actually, look at all the different things they did in them. Creative patchwork, home decorating using light, ideas for unusual handcrafts, do-it-yourself furniture, things to do in a day, an introduction to crochet. So many different magazines in the 70s. So there we go. There are 2 of the books, and what we'll have to do is keep them separate. So, and I will show you the next 2 next time I record, because this is a really long video. So I hope it's not boring, and I hope no one puts the thumb down to me. Please put a thumbs up, not a thumbs down. Or just don't watch it if you don't like it. Don't do that. I've got weird thumbs as well. I've got really fat thumbs, which I think I did show you before. They are strange fat thumbs. I don't know why I'm telling you that at the end of the video. You're not really interested in my fat thumbs. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will be back in, it might be a week or it might be a week and a half, because Neil, my husband, has got this Saturday off. He normally works Saturdays, but he's got this Saturday off, so I think we're going to go somewhere out for the day, and we can't decide where to go. So if we go somewhere nice, I will video it. I've got some beachcombing things to show you as well, but they're upstairs. I'll show you those next time, because we went on a lovely walk to the beach. So I will pop the video. No, I'll save it all for next time, because I did a lovely video, and also I found some interesting things on the beach. So I'll save that till next time, because I think otherwise this one's going to just be too long and boring. So yes, I feel good. I'm glad I did it today anyway, because like I said, I wasn't really going to. I was feeling a bit doubtful about it and doubting myself and everything. So yeah, done it anyway. Moving forward, I will see you in a week or a week and a half roundabout, and hopefully I'll have loads more makes and things to show you. So thank you for joining me today. It's been lovely to catch up with you. Have a lovely week, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.